The woman never wore makeup in 30 years of marriage, but on the day of her divorce, she dressed up stunning. She recalled the sweet words her husband told his lover, and she decided from now on she will live as her true self. She cut her long hair. She put on heavy foundation. She wore an expensive lipstick. Then she mailed her husband the divorce papers she signed, because today she can finally live the life she deserves. 3 days ago she cooked her son a healthy meal, but her son looked at her with disgust, only because she worked as a janitor. He thought she made him lose face in front of his friends. Just then her husband came home. The woman was afraid of making her husband angry, so she quickly wiped away her tears. She smiled and told him to eat, but he threw divorce papers at her. "Have the woman sign now." She froze in shock. His reason left her heartbroken. His company was about to go public. He needed a wife that matched his status, not a janitor who only cleans. She stared at the papers in pain. She regretted her choice years ago. She remembered 20 years ago, blinded by love. She cut ties with her billionaire father. She married her poor husband against all odds. To protect his pride she hid her identity. She even worked as a janitor in his company, but in secret she helped his company rise. She pushed it step by step to the stock market. Yet after 20 years of sacrifice, her reward was betrayal from her husband, and disdain from her own son. But things got even worse when her son heard about the divorce. He did not try to stop his father. Instead he worried his mom might take their money. But his father was angry with him for saying these things. But the son said he hated her janitor identity. He even said she was not worthy to be his mom. Neither of them knew the truth. Years of hard work and heartbreak crushed her. The woman was already in the hospital. The doctor told her she had late-stage brain cancer. Her best friend wanted to call her husband, but the woman stopped her. Even then she still held a small hope. After leaving the hospital she planned to confess. She wanted to tell her husband she was a rich heiress, but she overheard him on the phone with his lover. At that moment she finally woke up. She realized she was only his stepping stone. Once she lost her value he threw her away. This time, she let go of all illusions. She was ready to live for herself. The next day, she returned to her family's company as the real heiress. She walked in with confidence, but she ran into her ex-husband and his mistress. They were there begging for a business deal. The mistress mocked her. She laughed and asked if she was here to find a rich man. The woman gave a cold smile and turned to leave, but the mistress kept insulting her. The woman slapped her hard twice. Her husband was shocked. The quiet wife he once knew was gone. He warned her not to cross the mistress. He said the mistress was best friends with the heiress, and she helped him get the deal with her family. The woman burst out laughing. She said she never had such a shameless friend. The mistress turned red with rage. She shouted that a low janitor like her could never be an heiress. The husband blindly believed her words. The woman no longer wanted to argue, but she gave him one last warning. She asked if he was sure the mistress could really help him. He sneered and said anyone was better than a burden like her. Then the two of them walked away proud. Her assistant stepped out from the shadows. He asked if he should cancel all deals with the ex-husband and cut off the funding, but the woman shook her head. She said not only will the deal stay, she will invite them to her father's birthday party. She would reveal her true identity there, and make them pay the price. The day of the birthday party came on stage. The host made an announcement. The billionaire was ready to retire. From today on, his daughter would take over. Then the host invited the heiress to walk on stage. Want to know what happens next? Follow me. I'll be sharing the next chat after soon.